a warm up, just a reminder. Um, so this information will be a refresher of the stuff from last time. So there's a purpose behind the movements, but you have to develop the upper body, meaning the shoulders, the arms, to kind of not to be in a position to work because you're going to be engaging muscles that you don't know you're using. If you're doing it wrong, you'll never know you're using them. If you're doing it right, you'll experience it, and that'll help you develop a much stronger posture when you're engaging in the blocks. So we start out with the basics, hand cross down at the bottom, and they come up. You should see the inside of your palm, right? When your hands cross between your eyes, which means that your fingertips are at your brow, right? So when you're crossing your hands, that's where they should be at the perfect height. Not your fingers below your eyes and not too high up, right in the middle. So we do a basic count. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, on up the line. Once you get to 10, we'll move on. So this does two things. One, it helps you build coordination so that your hands are not hitting. And two, it helps develop the eyes through peripheral and static eye performance. Because if your eyes see something moving too fast, it kind of gets thick. And you want your eyes to relax while you create the blur. And that's as fast as you need to go. The count is mental because, we do anything just constantly, doesn't do anything to develop brain coordination. But if we do it 1, 2, you got to know when to break out. 1, 2, 3, break. 1, 2, 3, 4, break. So that it keeps the mind focused on the count while you relax the eyes. Boom. Later you'll be moving, and then you'll come out of different combinations with things. Because a lot of times it's thought of as a distraction, but it really isn't. Some people think it's a block, but it really isn't. However, if you can catch something off to the side, you can move away from it. But if you're trying to beat something down the line, you're not going to be fast enough. The hands have to cross. And if you hit your arm going real fast, you're going to hurt yourself. So it's coordination, control to go along with the speed. All right. So from there, we go into the small arm circles. What's this for? People don't like it, but it's to help to develop the shoulders, right? So you might want to do this for intervals of 30 seconds to a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, so on and so forth. By the time you get up to 3 minutes, you're doing good. 3 minutes is the conditioning of a boxing round. 5 minutes is the conditioning of an MMA round. So you have your goals to set, right? And the purpose of that is that you're constantly moving your arms, your shoulders are constantly working, and you're building up. You're releasing the muscles so that they don't get a lot of lactic acid buildup. Because when you're doing a lot of blocking combinations or punching combination, your arms will get tired. When your arms get tired, they do this. I don't care how good you think you are, you can't. You're not blocking, you're not protecting your head. as Wu-Tang say, protect your neck. So if your hands down here, how you protecting your neck? Your hands got to stay up, right? So this will help with that. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna do like 45 seconds. Go ahead. I see. Cool. Not too much. This homework. You can work on it at home to kind of build up your conditioning. Last thing was kind of clumsy, but it's a cross arm drill. As my hand go out, the other hand comes underneath my armpit. Then when that hand comes out, I march down, shoot out. Yeah, this is another coordination drill. Bang, 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 bang. If you did sticks before, same drill. Just doing it with the hands. The purpose for that.
But it's just like the stick drill. So boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so Sunawali's a little different than this one. This one's square. If I had my sticks, I would show you.
Yeah, there's like an extra one in the middle for the sticks, right?
So it's bang, 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 bang.
Okay, that is it. Yeah, that's three. Okay.
Yeah. It's not quite Sunawali. You got the three. Not quite Sunawali.
Okay. So
similar.
Yeah, that's a transition. So I got 1, 2.
And he's going straight instead of going to the middle like we do with the stick drill. So it's just 1, 2, 3, boom, 3, boom.
And then this comes up to here.
Yeah, it's like you're switching with the stick.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so take time. 1 second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's times when people think you're blocking. There's a collarbone strike. There's a bridge of nose strike, right? So if I'm doing all this blocking, can I just come out and just strike if the person's close to me? So I want coordination. I want to hit and charge the next hand. So when I come out, fine, I hit again. And I hit. So my hands are coming out back fist, hammer fist, and all I'm doing is boom. Now, when we do it this way, it's just to develop coordination between the left side and the right side, right? Simple. However, if I hit and start adding the combination of movements like the roll into the wash, into El Boogie, now all of these combinations are being coordinated so that you're not hitting yourself by accident because you understand coordination with a little bit of speed and cadence. So though it might not seem functional, it's helping to develop a function that you're going to utilize later. And all I did was really just take apart some movements to get to a cadence that I can help people develop so that when they start doing it, they kind of have a sequence built in. And if you did any stick grappling, it's the same concept. As I demonstrated last time with my little cane, right? I did the cane, I crossed over, I did up, I did back down, I cross over, up. You can come around the neck, bob, roll, and do those kind of things, right? So here I'm just cross guard over, up, back out. So the concept comes from that. And what I learned is that a lot of people don't see why we cross guard while we roll up, while we wash and shield, because you don't know what you're blocking, whether the punches are coming wide or straight down the pipe. You shouldn't have to change how you move to pick off a shot. If it's straight, I could just turn. When it hit the arm, okay. So if he's going wide and I have my hand in the same position, when he hit the arm, I don't need to develop a different block for a straight punch and for a wide punch or a combination of punches. I just move my body into the angle of the punch, and then I'm able to attack, because if I create an opening with this, that's my collarbone strike or my bridge of the nose, right? Then I can throw a hook, because if I hit him here to throw a hook, I just turn it over, right? Or I can check hook and push. So we have to use simple functionality to do complex things. And so we can't make everything seem complicated. That's why you don't see me doing nothing like this. Why would I tie my hands up? Because I'm going to get charged into somebody? No, I don't like that. Besides, if you see somebody blocking like this, he has points that you can push. So if you got free hands, you can just, and his whole body's going to move because he's tight. You understand? So we don't block like that. We shield. The hand comes up, boom. If it's too strong, I move it off. Now I got to open it. See? Bang. Real simple. Things like that get missed. All right. So we went over the bridge from last time. Just a refresher. I want to progress. Just a little bit, not too much. So we come out of here, we did this, and we went into El Boogie, right? What I don't want is, I don't want the elbows flared. I want them tight in here, boom. Because what happens is, if you hear you start doing this, you're creating a different angle, which might be strong in one direction, but weak in another, right? So we have to protect the floating rib. The liver on the right side, and then, so you got that slight movement here. Bam. The hand don't move down. I tuck my body in. Boom, boom, right? So if he's throwing a mid-level kick, bang, I don't have to do this or try to block it like this, which is, I would move into that to stop it at the knee. That way the shin won't have a lot of power. Otherwise, you get that whipper flat, and then you're dealing with some pain. Okay? So we're going to come out of this count. You can do it off the 1. You can do it off the 2. But I'm going to do it off the 3. 1, 2, 3, catch. Because psychologically, this is a buildup, right? In your mind, you got to count. 1, 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. Right? So why would you do that? Because you can. Simple. No rhyme or reason. You just want to be able to do it. Off the 1, immediately. Off the 2. Off the 3. 1, 2, 3, bang. And be able to just come out of there. And in magic, they call that a break. You're doing something that's repetitive, and you break. You break out of it. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you don't want to stand there and take all those punches, right? At some point, you got to break. You got to break them out of that. And this will help you do that. So for today, we're going to do it off the 3. So you start here. 1, 2, 3. You can do it slow. I don't care. And you're going to come into El Boogie. Inside, outside, switch, inside, outside, back to the catch. Or they call it shuffle. I say they call it shuffle because we never did. But since that's become the name, we'll let it stay. Because this particular hand motion is really 3-card Monte, and that's not shuffling, technically. Make sure your fingers are together and your thumb is cut, like you percussion strike. I don't want to see, oh, y'all get into a habit of doing this. I don't want to see that.
All right.
That's a clear sign you're gonna break your fingers in the fight. And if you jam your fingers, you already know you can't make a fist. You're in the problem. Slow it down, bro. Feel it. See, I'm seeing a lot of this. Of what Chris, boom, boom, boom. This in itself is a move, so it shouldn't be rushed through, right? 1, 2, 3, bang. It's not. It's 1, 2, 3, bang. Come on, work it. I see arms getting tired already. Yeah. They said it was simple. I don't know. I'm like I said, when you do it right, you're gonna feel it differently.
Oh,
You do it wrong,
who said it was simple?
I can't hear you.
Like you said, who said it was simple?
Oh, people all the time, right? I hear it all the time. See, I get punished by the internet, right? People who become experts of this thing because they can put up a lot of content. So for them, it's easy because they're not putting no effort into it, right? If they flash their hands real fast, you think they're really doing something. Wow, look at my fancy hands. And I'm like, if you're not breathing and you're not really doing anything difficult, then that right there, although it may look aesthetically pleasing, when it comes down to actual action, it's not going to do anything for you. When your shoulders go up to this point right here, your shoulders should be engaged, right? So that means when your hands move across your chest and your face, your chest is engaged. So for those who are starting to feel a burn, you're feeling a burn because you engaged muscles you didn't know you were engaging when you started to do this, which is the purpose. Bomb. You make each move pronounced as if you were writing a sentence, and at the end of the movement, from start to finish, you put a period, right? Bang, 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 bang. As opposed to just writing a run-on, you put a period there, and that's a pronunciation. So it's like that's what's happening. That's the difference between the run-on. Looks good, but nothing's really happening until that period gets stopped with the pronunciation, right? You end that, bang, and that's a move. So a little bit longer. I need you to feel it. Then we'll move on.
Still not getting that. Here, 30, yeah. 2, 3. Which one is better?
See that here? It fold. This fold.
So you do the fold first, right?
Yeah, the fold faces like
Alright.
the cross go across the
Alright. 1, 2, fold,
Yep.
and then go under.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do the outside one,
Yep, then
and
outside.
then what?
And then go to the
And
middle.
then go back to here,
Yep, and then cross.
and then do the other side.
Yep.
Oh, that makes way more sense. All right. 5. Takes me forever.
No, you got it.
No, it does.
You're overthinking it. No, when you relax, you got it.
Oh, I see. It goes here.
All right, time. Shake your arms out. We're gonna come back to it. All right. So in the same motion, I'm gonna bait somebody to punch at me. I want them to punch at me. So you might see me do a motion where I move to my left on an angle, I move to my right on an angle, and then I come in down the middle. When I come down in the middle, I'm in the peekaboo guard, right? It is key. You see why I wear these? Because I want you to see where my hands is related, regardless to my diaphragm, my chest point right here. My forearm should close at that point, right? And for the guard, because I need to see, but as soon as I open up my hands, it should be at my temple. That's critical to have your ridge knuckles at your cheekbone, right under your eye. So when you open up your hands, the tip of your fingers, which is a slide, at your temple. So your hand shouldn't be down at your chin. It should be up here. Again, this will strengthen the eyes. And then when your hand has a position that it knows by instinct, the minute you touch it, you know immediately you covered. Did that make sense?
Yeah, okay.
So as we do all, especially when you're going fast, your hands need to touch and make your body feel a reference to knowing where you are. If I want a low guard, yeah, I might drop in here, but that means the top of my head got to move. I can't just stand there like this, thinking I'm going to block everything. I move. As I move, I can shift my head up. But I'm not moving my arm. I'm just shifting. You see how my hand automatically goes to my temple? Okay, I wanted to point that out. So now, huh?
I was saying that's something they can use in MMA.
Yeah, outstanding, especially for them high kicks. You don't want to. Usman got knocked out because I forget the guy's name, the kickboxer dude. He set him up with a punch that made him drop his hand, and then he caught him with the kick. But his hand, he thought his hand was here by his chin, but because he has a bad habit of being lazy, his hand dropped. The kick caught him right there. Had his hand been what it was supposed to be when he leaned in, it would have still might have got knocked out. However, it wouldn't have been a clean shot like that, right?
Yeah.
So this motion here is that I'm leaning into the block from the peekaboo guard. I'm leaning into the block so that my hand picks up everything that's coming in off that angle. Even if it's a knee or foot kick. Here. Because once I catch it, everything on this side is coming down. Bang. So it becomes so as we get into the shifting off the body, that's where we are. Can you relax at this point here at your chest? Sure, when you get nice. But I like to start here and be disciplined. I don't want to be nice. If I can't be disciplined, why being nice? I look pretty, but until I get knocked out. Oh, he caught him right in the temple. Well, if his hands was up here when they got caught. Question. Okay, so now we have the hands, we're going to bait them in. So the cross, to set up the cross guard, right? When I put my right hand over my left, I'm going to lean my left shoulder in. Right hand over left. My left shoulder going to come in. The left shoulder going to come in. My chin going to be right there. It's not quite half a man. It's not the Mayweather defense. Mayweather defense, you turn more to the side. The elbow is out more than a 45-degree angle, and your hand covers your diaphragm. This one is a slight slip inside. You see that? So it's a slight slip inside. My hands are right here. Remember, I'm doing this. So then I'm going to come in, bang, catch, and catch. It's working number, that's working suite 10. Now you gotta turn that body in. Look, bang. I'm not leaning, although you can, but then you're throwing all your neck and all that up. So I want to tight in here. See how I just created a smallest tight circle? Bang. And then when I move, same thing. Small tight circle. Bang. So all I'm really doing, let's break it down. Take time, hold on. All I'm really doing is when I cross here, I'm going to the fixed point of my arm. Remember, we did the cross arm. I told you right hand here before we go into elbow boogie, right? So I'm touching that spot by closing my body off, not just moving my arm. If you move your arms, look at what you leave over. So you got to do a slight turn on your body so that this elbow, when it drops down, still protects the floating rib. When I put my fingers up, I should be able to cover my temple. That's an important block because it means that I just made a smaller angle, but my arm is still covering a large position of my body, right? So I go to the left. My right hand moves to my left closes off. From here, this hand is already there to go into the L. So I come here, and if I roll out, bam, look at me. Here, temple, bang, elbow, floating rib. It's a small movement of the hip, not a large one. Don't let your shoulders collapse too much. Turn it like you square. Start out that way. Yeah, there you go. This is covering the chin. See, right to the point of the shoulder. So basically, I move anything that's going to hit right at this point here. My chin is tucked. Shoulders up. Bang. Right there. I'm right there. Right there. So, boop, 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 boop. Stay in there like bang. Think about it like this. Think if you wanted to punch yourself in your own bicep, right? So that's how you got to close that off. Yeah, almost. I see it. Right. So you're basically, if you're fighting, you're putting this in front of that jab or that right cross, right? I just put it in front of them. Bam. Some people see the block like this. This is incorrect. If I have to explain why it's incorrect, you're in the wrong class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me explain it, right? I am not high blocking and leaving all this exposed. Why did I make the preference earlier about protecting your floating rib, so on and so forth, right? Because you should not block and leave half your body exposed. Anybody you fight is intelligent. It don't take a genius to see if I make you do your hands like this, all that's wide open. But when I do this little slight turn in front of the punch, boom, block down, look, I'm right there. Boom. From here, I could just shift my hand out. Wow, look, right hand, left hook, check hook, bend back, right hook to the body, uppercut, left, jab, jab, jab. See, if I can't come out of a situation and fight, then it's not a good position to be in. Show me where your punches are when you're out here. Hands are tired. Oh, I got a backhand. You got to come out. Ooh, wide open. You're just leaving stuff for me to hit. Especially when we in close. If I was back here and you did that, I can't hit nothing because I'm not close. But once I get close, this is a bad idea. It looks good though. A lot of people do it. When I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of different systems use this cover block because they're so busy worried about getting hit in the head, but they're not using body motion anyway, right? Something coming toward the head, why can't you duck? A novel idea. Okay, get underneath. I gotta cover my hands up, tie both my hands. Not good, especially against a wrestler. Not good at all. All right, let's work. You're not gonna get it all today because this is not complicated, but it's subtle. So we'll go left, boom, roll out. Then we're gonna go right, roll out, walk forward, roll out, right forward, roll out, right over left, left over right. And when you come back here, remember, the whole of the fist is on the nipple. Closed gates, open gate. Let's go practice.
So you come out of it, this comes out, right?
Yeah, he's rolling back up into the high go.
Don't fly away.
I see you do open it a little bit though after you come out. So you come out, and then you slightly.
When I wash my hair, I flare out.
Okay.
But that's because I'm engaging my shoulders. Take a pause. Have the young man right beside you. Bring him to the front. All right. This is what I want you to do. I want you to take your palms, and when you wash your face, I want you to raise your shoulders up and then bring your arms right here where you leave your hand right behind your ear, like that. Now, I want you to pull on his arms to see if he has the right structure. Just lean on it. Just lean on it.
I'll lean on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's different than just doing this. Now relax, young man. You can relax.
Oh, relax.
Now just put your hands up the same way. Don't do nothing with your shoulders. Just put your hands up. Now lean on his arm. You're collapsing his structure without no problem. Before he can hold you with nothing, now his structure is collapsing. So this is what I'm saying about nuance, right? The nuance is you didn't see me do that, but you see my arms flaying. You think all I did was pop out my elbows. Not the same. This always comes to this point. Right there. It's important. Now from here, this right here makes sense because now I take a small angle and my body crosses and I go into the L. When I go into the L, I'm on a line, not standing square. I'm starting to build you up so that you can start taking the small angle over the big angle. This is a small angle, right? As opposed to shifting all the way in like you're hitting with your elbow. Nah, all I'm doing is closing off. See how I closed off? This is open, this side right here. You shoot your jab, I block it off. And when I block it off, I roll out to catch off the other hand, bang. So if he hits here, he's hitting that solid wall. But look, I got come out. So I'm ready to get busy. So let's go back. You're gonna get into a boxing stance. Your hands are gonna come up. You're gonna cross over. 1, 2. When you come right hand over left, boom. You're gonna You should be right here. You're gonna roll both hands. You're gonna go whoop, bang, right? Close. Then you're gonna go left over right. Turn in, fine. Do the same thing. Go whoop, bang, close off. Make sure you're turning your shoulder in. Think about a straight line, right? Think about a straight line. If I'm this way, facing a straight line, he can hit me here. So I want to take that away from him. I don't want to do this. I just want to take it away from him. So I'm parrying or I'm hitting. One hand is hitting. The other one is pushing it away. He shoots it in, bang. Just in case he brings the other hand, I got that line covered. If he brings it straight, I don't got to move. If he comes out wide, I don't got to move. Cross, look, press. So all I'm doing is moving my body into a small angle. Instead of right here, square, I move my body into that angle. And then from here, bang, I leaned off to the side because left hook to the body, left hook to the head, right hand down to the spleen, or right across the chin, short right. You see how I'm working? Don't worry about it. You're gonna get it. It's all part of the flow. Right now, you're getting confused with this, right? Because you're not used to doing this. You don't really see the bend. This is, I'm parrying a punch. I slip a punch outside, I slip a punch inside. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody was shooting a 1-2, you would 1-2. Okay, time. We're gonna walk through this real quick. I've introduced confusion, and I don't want any sleepless nights. So, yes, a boxer stand, left foot forward, right foot. And yeah, I'm turning, but I'm moving my left hip. Boom. There's a position where all you do is move the hip in slightly. And there's a point where the hip pointer is out. You see my pants? See the line on my pants? You can't see it now, right? So when I turn in, wow, that's it. Now you see my line. That means I've pivoted slightly in. I can pivot on the toe, or I can just move my hip. In this case, I just want to move my hip. But once the hip shifts 1 degree, wow, that's it. My hand is here. I turn here. Now my shoulder and this line on my pants are lined up, are they not? See that? That's all you have to do for this. We're only going to stay on the left side for now. Don't worry about the right hand. Once you figure that out, you'll figure out the right, because it's the same thing. It's just that it's done from the rear as opposed to the front.
This is like what the wood burn or something. It's just a shorter version where they actually walk it. It's just a shorter version.
Okay, so nobody really knows the wood burn shuffle anymore. But because it was a shuffle, you would need a rope. So the wood burn shuffle is to go underneath the rope. And what my feet are doing is they're switching position. Left foot shift, right foot shift, left foot shift, right foot shift. That's the shuffle. This can come in with the shuffle, but until you get that step in and step out, step in and step out, step in and step out with the rope, this is not going to make a lot of sense. So what I do is when I'm sparring with people and we right here, I let them shoot. When they shoot, I go bang, bang. So I'm trying to catch timing. Bang, bang. Smack their hand away. Bang. I go inside. I go outside. So I combine the two. Bang, 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 bang. So what ends up happening is that I'm learning to do shifting off just slightly right there. And then, you know, the hands will get up to where they roll out right by the chin, outside in. All that's going to come from this movement. So again, left foot forward. All I want to do is pivot my hip in. Think if you were just going to slap a person and you wanted to get a little. That's it. Then the hand goes here. So this hand, instead of touching here, it's going to go to my shoulder line. You see that? See how my chin is protected? Put my chin inside, right in this gap. Bang. You see how I just close myself off? You see that small angle? Right there. Bang. Lean in. I can catch the short shot coming up, and I can catch the wide shot coming down. Remember, this is a move. See how my hand that work? Bam, that's a move. This could be hitting. This could be parrying. So they work together. Bam. See, when you see the shoulder roll, you don't see the hook. The reason why you don't see the hook is Mayweather's already in his bag. He's working on the other side where the uppercut comes from. But you miss the hook because you don't see it. He is to catch the right hand and throw the hook. That's how he gets into the shoulder roll. Right there, bam. He leans here to catch the uppercut. Then he counters. Bang, bang. He never leads with a jab when he's in the shoulder roll, right? He makes you jab. So he's baiting you in. Come on in. Bang, you shoot the jab. Bop. He leans on it. And then he catches. Bop. There it is. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Thought I saw a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. Keep working it. All right. Don't go to the right. Stay just on the left. You got to get the left down. The right is going to throw you off right now. There you go. Come on. Do it again. Yeah, exactly. There it is right there. Think of hitting with this punch. He's shooting his jab in. I hit it. I'm hitting it. You see that? That's real time right there. I'm slowing it down. But real time, it comes off. As soon as he shoots, whack, I'm there already. Don't drop the hand, Isha. When you hit here, it stays there. From there you roll. It don't drop.
Okay.
It stays there.
Oh, I'm still dropping.
Yeah, you drop it.
Ooh. And so you bring this up then to get the rotation.
No. You can do it from here.
Do that part because you scoop it, but I'm trying to see. Boom. So from here.
See, if you were doing this, if you were practicing this, you would have this already. All I did was change the hand position to make it a little higher instead of here, right? L boogie should come up, right?
All right. Oh,
Fine.
okay. It's still the same move as L boogie. You're just separating it back out at the end instead of. Okay. Okay.
Everything that I've given you is what you have. There's
Okay.
nothing new. What's
Okay.
happening is that, remember I said about nuance. When you think a move is bigger than it actually is, you start adding on to make yourself comfortable, right? So we started out with this, right? And everybody goes, why? I would never do that in a fight. If you do that, I would just, okay, you could do a lot of things, but you don't see me coming out of that motion into these blocks, right? Watch again. You see that hand? I could be here. See that? When it's done fast, you don't catch it. So I broke it down. I'm making it so that people can learn. Like a one, instead of going, you don't see it. I did it, but you don't see it. So I give you the breakdown. 1, 2, right? I give you the breakdown. So when you hear, you should follow the same discipline as right here, right? You don't see me dropping my hands to do that. No, I'm right here. Stay there. Everything is built off the first bridge. Do it again. No.
Boom.
Both hands have a purpose. So they meet. Yeah. Yes. You got to have the intensity in your mind when you do that so that the motion is complete. Punctuate with a period, not a run on. Do it again. Again, that shoulder, right there at that shoulder, you stopping that punch right there, you protecting your chin, and all you do is roll up. There you go. There you go. Now take time, walk around, and show everybody what you just did. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So when I'm coming from here, boom. So I'm hitting this angle, and then instead I was dropping my hands. Now what I'm doing, I'm hitting this angle, and then I'm coming up, and then I'm basically rotating to. Basically,
Yes.
I guess I did it. Yeah, rotated. Yeah.
Wash. Wash.
Yeah.
Wash. Yeah.
Yes.
You're doing it. Go. Show him.
Okay. So
I need him to get that. I need him to get that.
Okay. So what I'm doing.
Because right now his hands are too laxed.
Okay. Okay. So I'm already.
And look at this leg position. You know, I no balance.
Oh, you're turning. So you're boom. So you're actually
basic boxing stance. He should be right there. Don't let him get away with that.
Okay. So wait, say that again. What'd you say?
I said, don't let him get away with that.
Okay.
Basic boxing stance. You need to. That's
you're basically just pivoting almost like you're throwing a hook. Boom.
Oh, it is a hook.
Oh yeah, you said it is a hook at the end. Well, it's like so. Boom, we're pivoting like throwing a hook, and it can turn into a block, and then you're keeping that there and you're rolling up. So instead of going to the one, that same rotation, we're going to two. So we're boom.
Walk, Issa. Walk him through it.
Okay.
Walk him through it.
Okay. So boom, you got that on your body. Boom, right there. So now, boom, you're here. Now start. You're gonna bring this up like you're starting to go into that. Boom. But instead of going into one, we're going into two and then divide. So here back, so you like hit your shoulder, boom, boom, like this. All right. And then when you're ready to rotate, you're bringing that up. Boom. And you're gonna scoop with this hand. So boom, keep it here, bringing it up to that. So let's see. Here.
Oh my
Get that in. All right, boom, you got that. So let's see. Are you bringing that up?
Move the camera so I can see them, please. Thank you. Yes, I'm good. Go ahead.
So now you're bringing this up.
Bringing this up.
Yeah, keep this one, and then you're gonna scoop this hand, so you're scooping.
No, keep the camera on them too.
Okay.
Thank
all
you.
right. So you're coming up, boom, and rotating up. So instead of doing one on this one, boom, as you're rotating up, like that, so boom, you're gonna come up, you're rotating. Normally we're going right here. Now he's going to two. So instead of dividing it into one, we're here, boom. And you're rotating into two. Boom. Yeah, so almost keep this, it like, remember from the prayer? Just think about that. Now, instead of dividing it like we were before, think about it doing
Okay, hold on, Issa. I got what he's doing wrong.
Okay.
All right, so one, don't blade up.
Okay.
Stand box on your square first, right? Then your shoulder's going this way, right?
Okay.
Now, the first move you're gonna do from your left, you're just going like if you do low line knee blocks, then that's all your hip needs to move. Bang, right? So when you do that, that's a short hook. Remember, your hands are on the outside. You're gonna punch toward this right here. That's the left hand. Bang, right there. So that motion is what leads the whole thing. Okay. He comes in, I shoot off. This hand here is to guide anything that might get deflected into my face away from me.
Okay.
So therefore, I'm hiding behind my knuckles. My chin is tucked, and I'm looking out on this angle, and I just covered off. Now from here, all I'm going to do is watch inside hand palms, right? They're going to come inside like I'm washing my face, and I'm going to come to the head. But when I come to here, I'm going to lean to my left. Why? Because if I throw a left hook, check it out the signs. Check out the sign. We're going to have to get into some boxing.
Okay.
If I throw the left hook, it follows with a right hand. Correct?
Yeah.
If I throw a left hook, follow with a right hand.
Yeah.
So this is all you're doing.
And you're already
First you throw the left hook, then you throw the right hand. But I'm breaking it down so that the mechanics are there, because I want you to, in the beginning, to feel it so that when you execute what looks like a simple hand roll, is really loading up the body so that the uppercut and the hook can come back.
Okay.
So, but before we can get to all of that, we have to have some basic function, right? So I'm just going to check the hook, roll it, bang. That's important. It's important that you know that this motion here is its own thing.
Okay.
This motion here is its own thing. They're just working together.
Okay.
When they work together, it looks like that. Now, when you add that with the body turn, it's like I hit something, right? I hit something. All I'm doing is I'm hitting something. I'm hitting something. I'm coming out of the hit.
Just down here.
Yeah. Try not to. That's what I was messing up on. So try to keep it up. So boom, and then try to roll. So you're think about it almost like the Kesey stuff, right? So I'm here. I'm trying to hide. I'm trying to stay hidden under here. So boom. Then roll right into
So this will come up.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So it's boom, roll. You're trying to minimize any air that's open.
So I got it.
Yeah, boom. And then what he did next.
I want to see the guy in the middle, the gray shirt.
Okay. Yeah. So after that.
Move the camera so I can see him.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Come on. Show me.
So, boom.
Almost. You're chucking your shoulder.
Yeah, almost like you're on that hook.
Your hands are at your chest, right? Boom, boom. So all you're gonna do is don't chuck your shoulder. Turn your hip.
Okay. So turn your hip more so. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Boom.
there you go.
And
Yeah. Think it. Oh, don't let the elbow go too far over. You're exposing your kidneys. Right there.
okay.
Right there. See that line? Hold on. Stop right there. Right. See that line you got?
Oh,
You see it? Try the elbows align with the hip, all that's on the outside, right there.
What's that?
Now you got to keep the arm up. Your hand is dropping to your hip. It needs to be at your diaphragm.
okay. Oh, yeah.
So your hand is staying right at the top. See this small angle here? I'm not doing this big angle here. I'm doing a small angle. There you go. Now, at the same time you punching in, your right side is going to push out. You see? Like, get off me. You know what I'm saying? I'm already hitting. Come on, now get off me. Right
Okay.
there.
Boom. After that, see, come on. The second part, punch out. So boom, and then punch
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Go again.
Okay.
Okay, little, not too strong. Feel it first. Then you can go a little hard.
Okay.
Okay, so right there, the arm should just relax and go. Bang. Bang. Yeah. There you go. Not right. Bring your hands up in front of your face. So if you hear, look, watch the right hand will go under the left hand. Boom. Because it's already on top. So it goes underneath. Yeah. Oh, don't drop that hand, bro. Right there. To the right. Now roll it up. Now come out. Come out. Right. Rub your head back behind your ear. Bang. He got it. Young man at the end got it. Do it again. I want to see it again.
Yeah, they ain't gonna see it.
Got it? All right.
Now, don't cheat the punch, bro. You just did it, and I saw you. Okay, you got the independent movement, but you don't have the combination of them. All right, stay there then. I mean, do what makes you feel comfortable for right now. I like that. Go ahead. The guy in the middle. Let's go.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
it.
now clear. You got to clear your vision. So when you hear, you open up. Lean to your left. Right. Like you're going to throw an uppercut. Again, your hand is not on your diaphragm, it's at your hip. When you throw this hook here, you're not throwing hook down here at the leg. You're throwing it across. Like, what if he puts his hand right here in your chest? You just want to catch him. You see?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, to tighten it up a little bit, it's almost like almost. Yeah. Tight. Yeah, so it's almost
Yeah.
like
Yeah, almost. You're not hugging yourself. You're just crossing.
yeah, like it's almost like they sit that's there where they like get the dirt on your shoulders. You just
Okay, right.
boom. Just like keep it tight.
Yeah, just keep it in.
And then rotate into it.
Okay, Issa, stand in front of him.
Tighter game, I get tight.
Yeah.
Super tight. All right. All right.
Like he right here, stand in front of him. Just push your hand out. He got to see it.
Okay. Go to the right or the left?
You can throw the right.
The right. All right. Then so you're gonna turn. Oh, there you go. That they probably get a little tighter, but that was good now. And then there you go.
Roll out.
So, boom. And then
You got to guard against that left hook.
boom. Now you got to roll and stay hard. Say I'm going.
If you pivot for that left hook, you got to be able to get there so he can cover for that left hook.
Okay. So here, boom, hit it almost like shoulder roll. So you just brushing it across, brush a lot, boom, you're just almost trapping it. Boom, boom, good. There you go. Now roll it to your defense right after that. Boom, and then roll right to your defense. So you're gonna roll back up to your guard. Boom. So yeah,
You're gonna take it there.
you got it. You're just overthinking it now, because think about it, you just brush off in it and trap, boom, and then right into your guard roll. Yeah. Don't even worry about the hand after that. Just boom, you got it. And then you're just gonna kind of, as you roll, you're gonna knock it out of the way.
Knock it here.
All right, do the same thing with the other young man.
Okay. See you, Leo. See what you got.
You
You love. All right. That's fine. Oh,
got it?
okay.
So come in. Good, knock that punch here.
Boom. So you're going period.
Yeah.
Boom. Make sure it's up toward your jaw. Boom. So you can brush that across. Good. Don't overdo it. Boom. Slightly. Just boom. Slightly. Boom. And then you're gonna rotate right to your high guard again. So it's like, I hope keep you know, the little dance they used to do, that's like boom. Just like that. So no, to get the dirt off your shoulders, it's like that. It's like, that's what you're doing. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. So keep that's gonna be your job. So
Just push the right hand out. Catch it with your left hand, young man. When you see his right hand come, make sure you parry it with your left hand first. You want to move it off.
Okay, so brushing this, you're almost in a trap. So it's coming, boom, you're moving, and you're moving into it at the same time. Boom, there you go. Boom, there you go.
Yeah. Now roll out of that.
Boom, and then roll back into your,
Peekaboo guard. Let's go.
yep, back to your people. Yeah, come back, face the camera so you can see. All right, get in your stance. All right. Now, you're in your regular stance first. I'm gonna punt. Go, boom, good. You're rolling to your guard. So, yeah.
All right, I see you gray shirt. That's looking good. Don't go to the right side yet. You're off balance.
Boom.
You're bladed when you should be a tad square. What I mean by a tad square is if I drew a line between your legs, I should hit the heel of your rear foot. So you would have to be a tad square with to move your rear foot over more to your right, and then I can draw a line right between your legs. Just a small one, not big stance, small stance.
Yeah, it's gonna be on top. Yeah. Yes. So instead of it being right here, you're rolling into it. It's here, and you're rolling into it, but you're just rolling both up. So as you're rolling, you're bringing both up instead of bringing one up. Yep, so you're here. Yep. So it's here, you're instead of rolling right to that, it's here, you're rolling into the double. So boom, and then rolling just like it goes on your arm. Yeah, do it slow again. Here, you're moving, boom, and then just like instead of my hand, you're on your arm. It's the same thing. Yeah, same way you're gonna do it. So you're punching. Right, so it's the same thing. Instead of me touching my arm, here.
Don't hug yourself. The hand doesn't. It only goes a slightly across your middle line, right? Your left hand,
Okay.
right? Don't chuck. You're not throwing your elbow. You're catching. You're just checking off the body.
Okay.
I'm not doing this. Boom, right there, right on that angle in front of him. I'm now center line. Center line is here. I take the place of the center line. That's what's happening.
All right. That's crazy. So it's there. Roll the boat. Boom. Roll. Yeah, exactly. You're trying to flow right back. Put your body hard back in. Oh, for sure. That's why they started. flow in the whole bunch, let's see you're already ready for the next move. Once you get it real smooth with it, boom. Let's start getting to rotate smooth. Yeah. Here it comes smooth. Rotate. Boom. Same thing without this here. So when we're doing this forward, we're gonna start here. The same thing, we'll rotate. Yep, and so when this is there, you're gonna kind of knock that out, but it's gonna be the same move, you're just gonna knock it out a little bit. Back to your defense. It's kind of, you can slap it in a little bit.
Issa, turn to the side so I can see. Yeah. All right, let me see.
All right, you're seeing. Figure it across your face, good. Good, now rotate to your guard.
There you go. That's it right there. Now you don't got to go all the way out to the flare. What you just did initially, that's it.
Right,
You want to stay tight.
Stay tight.
Same thing when that punch come in, shield it off, bam, roll out of it. Let's go. Do it again. Throw the punch at him, bro. Make him have to do the move. There you go. Turn that body. You can see you turning away from the punch. It's gonna hit you, but it's gonna slide off. That's the point. So make sure it slides off. Go ahead. Turn it. Yeah, when he throw it, you throw it.
There you go, good. Boom. Yeah.
Think if you was countering a left hook over his right hand. It would be the same motion. There you go.
So he's saying like, you're gonna throw it left hook, so if I'm punching you, repairing, and throwing that left hook, he's like thinking the same thing. So instead of, he's like, so basically, say, like
Yeah, but put the right hand down the pike though, so he can feel that tension. Yeah, slow it down. So there you go. That's it.
He's saying it's the same motion as if you're repairing and throwing the right hook, except you're just cutting it short. So,
Yeah. Bang, bang. You're gonna discover that a lot of things have been created to speed up the counters. I don't know what you're going to throw, but the minute I feel it, I'm off it. I roll with it, and I'm off it. Bang.
yeah, you're not. I know. I get. When you're really boxing on, you're just catching. But what he's saying is you're repairing it into the arm basically. So you're gonna actually carry it across. So you're doing a two-way motion. A lot of times when you're really boxing, you just kind of are catching it. But he's saying try to punch in. So you're trying to boom basically almost instead of just punching.
I mean, there's another side effect to this, where the secondary hand does more to trap the lead hand. So I not want to complicate things, but there's like two functions that come out of it. The first function is the one I'm giving you now.
Okay.
The second function works off the parry hand because it can guide. If you shooting a lazy joint to the body, I can catch it. Just like I can catch that kick to the hip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same concept. Let me move up. I can guide it in and catch it, or I can catch it, turn my body and catch it. If I turn my body and catch it, it's the same thing. I'm gonna lock it down, and this hand is free to do some damage.
Okay.
All right, so we're heading toward the time limit for me.
Okay.
This is what I need. I need you, the hands. If you got a bag or a wall, want your hands right here. And all I want you to do is push across the chin so that your arm is horizontal to the shoulder.
Hey, Russell, can you make him bigger real quick?
Russell Brown.
Hey, Russell, you hear me? Hey, Russell, can you make him bigger real fast so we can see? All right, thank you.
There.
Okay. So I'm standing on my square. My feet are not bladed. You can't do this if you blade it. You can, but it takes a little bit more understanding. So I got my foot, 45 going that way, 90 going that way. Slight split between. So if a line was going through my heel, it doesn't touch my heel, but if I move my heel, I'll be on the line. So that's the base. All I want to do is take my left hand, palm out, push toward his opposite shoulder. So your elbow should end up horizontal, right? I'm here, turn. Come back, turn. 1, 2. Now, that's the independent hand. When they work together, remember this one? When they work together, they look like that, right? Going across here, the cross guard. So when they come to a point where there's a high point or a low point, I bring my hands together and I bring my palms into my face and my hands back here. Ridge knuckles on my cheekbones. So then when I open up my hands, my fingertips are above my temple. That's critical. If you can get that, the rest of this flow, this is a defense to offensive flow because I'm going to attack a person. You can bait them in, drop your hands. I don't suggest that. Not everybody has the reflexes to drop their hand. But if I did drop my hands, look at the range I could cover in an instant. So once you have an understanding of where your arm should be, the first bridge, the second bridge, then you can move your hands because the body angle will compensate for what it lacks, right? So as you progress, and I'm going to harp on this, because it's not so much I want you to look great. I want you to have the understanding, because with the right practice, you'll start to look great. But if I let you get away with stuff that makes you look, then you'll look like 90% of everybody else who don't understand that each move is a move. I am throwing a hook. I am throwing a right hand, short right hand. I throw them together, uppercut, back to the hook. So that simple move that looks like just that is really two functions operating at the same time because they're achieving two different things for me, right? What if he threw the hook and leaned in with his head? You would catch the big knuckle in your face, right? So if I blocked his right hand or blocked his left hand and I covered up, wouldn't I be stopping that headbutt if it came in after that? So what I'm trying to do is remove the ambiguity. I was going to say a good word. Now I lost it.
The ambiguity.
There's an intelligence that's built into the movement that assumes all things are possible, even when it doesn't seem like it's possible. We're fighting people who are very crafty. So we put ourselves in a position that 70 to 80% of what they might do is covered with 60% of what we have to do. If you start doing things solely, they throw haymakers, so I got to block up here, and you start doing stuff like that, you forgetting that he can go to the body. So I fade to the head and right to the body. So how can you cover everything? You can't. But you can move on angles where you take 70 to 80% of that away. And that's what this is. I'm standing in front of him. We square up like we're going to fight. He shoots a joint. Bang. I roll in. I can stop that side. I'm already on the inside. I got that hand up right here. So when you're doing this, don't think that it can't come out. Remember, I taught you, we do this and come out to do what? To break. So you never get trapped in just thinking, oh, I got to flow. And then, no, I can break at any point. That's why I say do it 1 time, break. Do it 2 times, break. Do it 3 times, break. That's what I just did there. I see something different, I break. My hand automatically goes to the zone where I protect myself. Simple. But you gotta have the discipline, and it's hard to see it when you don't have somebody throwing punches at you right now. But right now, I just need you to get into a flow, feel good about the blocks. And then when you start with the basic boxing, that's all you need to start developing the coordination. Got it?
Yeah, that works. Thank you.
Thank you,
You
sir.
guys, you're welcome. Enjoy your evening. Until next time, I want that practice. Both of y'all did well. Just continue with what you understand right now. I'll work on the polish later, but right now, I like what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. We'll keep it.
Thank you.
Peace.
You're a good teacher, man. Thank you.
No, I appreciate that.
You are. You're very good. Thank you.
This is good.